This is the best SUV on the market. Definitely a big statement from someone who's never driven a Porsche before, and especially a big statement from someone who's never driven this Porsche GTS Macan.
So, in this video, we will be putting the 2024 Macan GTS through its paces and exploring the three foundation pillars of a performance SUV and deciding if this SUV is indeed the performance SUV of your dreams, or if it's another case of you shouldn't meet your heroes. My name is Ethan, and welcome to Car Creations. Right from a young age, as I developed my love for cars, Porsche was the halo brand that beckoned to me as the pinnacle of automotive excellence. And right from a young age, I drooled over any Porsche I saw, whether it was just a simple Porsche SUV, or if it was a GT2 RS that looked amazing, and absolutely geek out over it. So a performance SUV has three pillars that dictate how good of an SUV it is. And the first one of those pillars is looks. We'll talk about performance in a minute, but let's just take a look at looks.
This black Porsche Macan exudes an air of beauty and sophistication. Every single angle that you look at this car is just absolutely magnificent. So sitting here beside me, this car looks like a crouching panther ready to pounce on its prey. Its sleek lines and aggressive stance make it stand out in the crowd while still maintaining that typical Porsche elegance that we all come to know and love. And as we walk around the car, these red accents just jump out at you, and it really sets out this car as being sporty and exciting, while this 3D matte black Porsche logo signifies this car's DNA.
The interior of the Porsche Macan is really a masterpiece in design and craftsmanship. We have these premium materials all around the cabin with Alcantara on the roofliner and side panels, this really nice leather all over the dashboard and doors, and then in this spec we even have carbon fiber accents all over the car. It looks absolutely fantastic. I love it. And with this new model, we also get a 10.9-inch screen in the center, which when we turn on the car, you can have Apple CarPlay across the whole screen, or you can have your maps. And the nice thing about Porsche Maps is not only do you get them here, but you also get them in your gauge cluster. So when I saw pictures of this car, I saw that it had these red seat inserts. I didn't 100% like that at first, but they actually really grew on me, and what I think did it for me was the fact that it complements the red stitching that we have throughout the car. And while a lot of cars these days exile all the buttons to the screen, this car lets you push and prod buttons all around the cabin and gives you a delightful tactile experience. And probably my favorite button is actually hidden right behind the steering wheel, right here. And when you press it, it turns on the heated steering wheel. And the more I spend time in the interior, the more I find delightful little features and functionality that sets this car apart from any others. So with everything added up, this interior is comfortable, it's luxurious, and gives a level of sophistication that seamlessly intertwine everything together to make it the perfect place to be in. This insane 2.9-liter V6 has 434 horsepower and can hit 60 miles an hour in a measly 3.5 seconds. And that's just what Porsche claims it can do. It can do it a lot quicker than that through tests. That's insane! And the car is completely happy to stay really high up in the rev range, which makes the car feel stimulating and exciting at all times. And to add to this, the suspension and brakes are amazing combo. Suspension is an adaptive air suspension, and it helps this car handle these corners with grace and agility. Oh yeah, and the brakes work so well. And they have this ceramic coating on them, which help them stop fade on a racetrack and also help them last for a long time on the car. So this GTS is really the whole package, that combo of tight steering and tight suspension and responsive brake with the added support of the 2.9 liter V6 engine makes this car handle grace and agility. It just encouraged me to go faster and faster and inspire this confidence that you would never get in an SUV. And whether you're carving up mountain roads or cruising through city streets or have it on adaptive cruise control on the highway, this car is truly a driver's car in every sense of the word. I even venture to say that you would completely forget that you're driving an SUV and feel like you're driving a sports car. The way I've always seen it is that Porsche is the litmus test to which all other car makers are testing and holding their cars to. Because if you're below, you're playing catch up, or if you're above, you're trying to continually build a better car than Porsche, which I'm sure is not an easy task.
And the last pillar is practicality. And albeit not the most exciting one, it is the most necessary for an SUV. So what we're going to do is open this up and show you how much stuff you can fit in the back, and then we can get a bunch of the crew in the back of the car and see how much legroom there is. There's a little secret button here to open the boot. Press it right there, and you can easily fit all of our camera equipment back here. You could fit multiple suitcases. You could fit really as much stuff as you need for the 5 people in the car, at least in my opinion.
So any SUV should have enough space in the back of the car for at least 2 adults. And I got Anthony here for my camera crew to sit here. Totally enough room for us, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, pretty spacious back here. I've, you know, every time you tell me this is an SUV, it just kind of blows me out of the water, so.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And if you really hated your friend, you could get them to sit in the middle, because this cup holder thing goes up. But this is definitely more a spot for a child. So driving this Porsche Macan for the first time was truly an exhilarating experience. Breathtaking performance and dynamic handling made me smile from ear to ear throughout the entire drive. It's a car that lives up to the Porsche name in every way. So, was it worth it to meet my hero? Absolutely. The 2024 Porsche Macan GTS exceeded and then some all of my expectations. It's a car that not only looks stunning on the outside, but also delivers a unparalleled driving experience for especially an SUV, which makes you craving to just want more and more. And if this was my driveway, I'd just be taken out every single Sunday. As for me, should I get a Porsche as my next sports car? After all, it's all I'm going to be able to think about, because once you experience the thrill of a Porsche for the first time, you will not be able to go back.